Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. It is my honor to welcome the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Ukraine, His Excellency, on his first visit to Pakistan. We have just concluded a comprehensive discussion covering the entire range of bilateral relations and regional and multilateral issues of importance. Pakistan enjoys long-standing friendly ties with Ukraine. Pakistan-Ukraine relationship has a long history and has covered trade and investment, agricultural and defense cooperation, cultural exchanges, and deep people-to-people contacts. We wish to further expand cooperation in all areas of mutual benefit. Building trade and economic ties is a priority area for Pakistan. We aspire to build a mutually beneficial relationship that contributes to the prosperity and well-being of our nations. In our meeting today, we agreed on the importance of regular dialogue and engagement to further strengthen our bilateral ties. We have also agreed to hold meetings of various institutional mechanisms in due course. We will continue to build on our conversation to add more substance to our relations. We discussed the situation in Ukraine. I shared with the Foreign Minister our deep concern at the prevailing situation and offered our condolences on the loss of precious lives and immense human suffering. In a gesture of solidarity with the people of Ukraine, and despite our own economic challenges, we have sent humanitarian assistance. We believe that prolonged conflict brings immense hardship and sufferings to civilian populations. We hope, therefore, that peace will prevail so that the people of Ukraine and Russia can enjoy peace dividends. In our meeting, I emphasized the importance of peaceful resolution of disputes and conflicts through dialogue and engagement, and Pakistan's readiness to support peace initiatives which can bring peace in the region. As a country in a volatile region, we understand how long-standing regional conflicts can endanger our collective security. The Ukrainian war has also brought difficulties for developing countries in the global south, particularly in terms of fuel, food, and fertilizer shortages. Pakistan is no exception. We therefore have a vested interest in promoting peace and reconciliation. We hope for a peaceful resolution through dialogue and diplomacy. Finally, I would particularly like to appreciate the Ukrainian government for its principled stance in supporting the resolution on countering religious hatred, constituting incitement to discrimination, hostility, or violence at the Human Rights Council in Geneva on the 12th of July. As we look to the future, I am confident in our joint efforts to strengthen bilateral relationship. We resolve to move forward in fostering cooperation and friendship between the peoples of Pakistan and Ukraine. I thank you.
Thank you, Minister. It is indeed a big honor for me to be the first ever Ukrainian foreign minister who is paying an official visit to Pakistan. And although it's nice to be the first who came here and to be hosted by the first ever foreign minister of Pakistan who is hosting Ukrainian foreign minister, I think it's wrong. It's wrong that that it's happening only now. 30 years of Ukrainian independence, Ukraine and Pakistan have enjoyed excellent relationship. We were happy to work with you in the 90s, throughout 90s, and further on in the area in helping you build strengthen your armed forces. We were always standing next to you in times of food crisis, and 2 years ago it was we were happy to help you to counter the flour crisis when Ukrainian traders delivered more than 1 million tons of grain. And of course, we will always remember that Pakistan provided Ukraine with humanitarian aid in the times when we needed it the most. And we understand that it was not an easy decision in terms of domestic economic situation, but this is what friends do. They help each other in times of the greatest need. So my visit here is a sign of appreciation of bilateral relations that have existed between Ukraine and Pakistan for more than 30 years. But we also tried to look into the future. And today I mentioned to my dear colleague and friend that war does not stop life. And we are thinking of how we were discussing today how we can boost trade, how we can solve existing problems for Pakistani students who had studied in Ukraine before the war began, and how we want to develop cooperation in this area. I briefed Minister about the opportunities Ukraine offers in the area of digitalization of state services to make government more convenient to engage with for its own citizens. We were really I think it will not be exaggeration to say that today we were looking into the future of our bilateral relations and what we can do together. And as Bilaval mentioned, yes, we agreed to reinvigorate some of our bilateral mechanisms. We will be looking forward to holding the inaugural meeting of the Ukrainian-Pakistani Commission on Economic Cooperation. And one more issue that became particularly topical since Monday, it's the future of the Black Sea Grain Initiative. I briefed Minister about the rationale behind Russia's withdrawal from this initiative, about its consequences for global food security. We regret that it will be Ukraine, countries of Asia and Africa who will suffer the most from Russia's withdrawal. By doing so, Russia significantly undermined global food security, and we already see prices going up. I reiterated to Foreign Minister that Ukraine considers Pakistan a good partner, and we are ready to work with your country on specific arrangements in the area of food security. And we will also appreciate if Pakistan voices its support of the continuation of the Black Sea Grain Initiative. And I was happy to hear from Bilaval that Pakistan will engage in this matter with the United Nations and Turkey as facilitators of the Black Sea Grain Initiative. Thank you once again for this visit. I will be looking forward to hosting you in Kiev one day. Our nations have to meet more and talk more at all levels for the benefit of our people.
Thank you.